This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Tonight's show is also brought to you by Zappos, the home for the Cougar Coaches Show, where the Palouse comes to play and eat. Here's the voice of the Cougs, Matt Chazanow.
It is that time of the week, and it's great to be with you. We're live here at Zappos talking ball with Coach Smith, and a congratulations is due. And in order, Coach, congrats. You have won 3 straight games against Pacific Northwest rivals. You beat the Huskies, you beat the Beavers, you beat the Ducks. Back to back to back. Congratulations.
Keep me around.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Keep me around to win those games. That's good.
There's no doubt about that, Coach. Congrats. You had a convincing win against Oregon State, a very tight game against a supremely talented Duck squad.
Yeah, they passed the eye test.
No question
about it.
They're a
very impressive team, and that was a great win for our program.
And also now you're starting to creep back up toward where you want to be with close game wins.
Yeah. Good. I never know where you're going with this stuff.
No,
so.
I know. I know how sensitive you are. I get it. Thin skin.
No. You're right. Close game. We make them close. We're up 10. We had a chance to put that one away. Next thing you know, we're down 1. But we found a way. That's the difference between this team. We'd had a few of those games that we'd let slip away and couldn't make any plays down the stretch, and we were able to make a lot of guys stepped up and made some good big-time plays. It was fun to see. One
of which was the key layup by Justin Powell late. That one sticks out. And it felt like the guys late have really flourished with that pick and roll with Muhammad.
Absolutely. They were playing a drop coverage, and they're really sticking to our shooters. So it's kind of like, hey, man, it's kind of one-on-one out there, and you're going to have to put the ball in the basket against and make a play. If you draw some help from the big guy, you're going to have to be able to find Mo or at least get up on the rim. I think one time Yaki just get it up on the rim, and Mo just tip-dunked it.
Right.
Just like, no.
He timed it great.
I was just like, yeah, good. Just, Andre, you don't have to go in. Just get it up there on the rim. And so that was good.
Is he the best offensive rebounder you've ever coached?
Yes, because I think Rodman might have been the first position. He might have been the other one. Let me think about that. Yeah, I'm sure it was. There's a guy at Columbia. Yeah, Sam Hannon. Gosh dang. I got to look at I got to just go statistically and find out. Diamond Simpson was an incredible offense. Pull out the Ken Palm. Sure. To get John. Where's Andrzejek? Find out. Wheezy. Find out if Diamond or Mo is a better offensive rebounder, please.
Yeah, he's on it. All right, Wayne Hunter's
on it. And Omar. Omar was in there, too.
Yeah. Now, is there any way that the circumstance of the team would have skewed the stats at all? Like that you think maybe a guy –
yeah, with Wayne's team?
Or with, like, Muhammad comparing to Omar –
Wayne's team, they could shoot. So there's a lot. There was
opportunities.
There was a lot of opportunities. The ball was ricocheting. Really, Diamond and Omar kind of batted it to themselves, to be honest. It was kind of
the stats.
It was kind of our team last year, to be honest. It was a Chuck and Duck.
The
Chuck and Duck.
That's
we had
great.
Roberts and Flowers, Let It Fly, and everyone's like, I said it's not a great thing to watch, but we get so many of our misses back.
Right.
With
F.A., Deshaun,
Mo, Rodman, Andre. So it was like, it's not ideal, but those offensive rebounding, you can, and we protected the rim, so we're a different team. And but this one's trickier because he's kind of we got a lot of shooting out there, there's a lot of spacing, and he's just become awesome at it.
You've got a bunch of games where you've made more than 10 threes in the game. In this one, you're really hot against the Beavers, and by that I mean perfect. You were 8 for 8. You're as hot gets to start the game. And once again, look, you didn't shoot great against the Ducks to start, and then Rodman second half, who, by the way,
oh yeah,
we're gonna have a special guest today. We're gonna have DJ Rodman on today.
Yeah, go Roddy!
That's a special guest. We're gonna talk to Roddy live here on the
celebration.
Show. It is a celebration. It is an in-person celebration.
This is his first, since he announced he's turning pro in one area. He still is broadcasting.
It's all very premature, Coach. It's very premature. I'm still here. I'm still working.
No. You're what we call fungible. You are very fungible. You're very replaceable.
Like I said, we're day to day. We're all just day to day.
Yeah, no doubt.
So which changes the format of the show. So we're going to adjust things a little bit, right? So
I'm sure people would get depressed if we lose the trivia.
Well, we're not putting that away.
Oh, okay.
No.
We don't have to talk about basketball then.
There's a little basketball trivia in there. We got to do a little bit of hoops. So what we're going to do in this segment, we're going to go these two segments. Next one, we're going to do trivia. We'll get DJ on middle of the show, and then we'll come back.
Right.
We'll do a little opponent preview because you're about to go on the road to a very, very hard place to win and play, and that is Maples Pavilion with a Stanford team that's been playing very well lately. And
no, they're in that group of teams, ourselves, Arizona State, Colorado. With just those games they're going to be, it's a few breaks here or there, you never know, but it'll be a tough game.
Washington State University would like to thank Crimson and Gray for their continued support of Coug Athletics. Head to bookstore.com to get the latest in Coug apparel. That's bkstr.com. We'll do this. We'll take an earlier break than normal. We'll hit trivia next. We'll have a little wiggle room in the middle. We'll get DJ on. We'll talk ball. We'll talk about DJ's decision, his process. Excited to talk to DJ now. Coming back next year, grad year, I think he's going to strongly threaten the all-time games played record for the Cougs, which is great. Absolutely.
I wonder what else could he pick up.
Charges
taken.
That's a great one.
I think you might already have that one.
Right, this year.
Yeah. We're going to have to go through the archives every film.
Yeah, go back and
just see who's got this. There are probably a few Bennett boys that probably took a few charges. Robbie Cowgill.
I bet he did.
I bet he took a few.
I bet he did. He was on campus for a while he was great. When I got here, he was on
campus.
Yeah. He's great. He was great to talk to.
All right, go ahead.
We'll do this. We'll take a break, come back. You know Robbie? Is that what you're going to say?
I think he was involved. Is he on this side of town, on this side of the state still?
I don't know where he is now. I thought he was on the west side. I could be wrong.
He might have.
But he's
actually.
great. He's as nice as great guy. Yeah. We'll take a break, come back. We're live here at Zeppo's Talking Ball with Coach Smith as we get set for the Bay Area trip.
Yep. That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Nothing fits your morning routine like your favorite breakfast. From a sausage McMuffin to a sausage burrito to those crisp, flaky, fluffy hash browns. Mix and match them every day with buy one, get one for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You're listening to Cougar Basketball on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. This is Cougar Basketball.
Pulls the trigger on a three and connects. Pell, top of the arc. Three, top of the arc. That's no good. Gay, put back, skying in the desert.
Tune in all season long as Kyle Smith and the Cougs look to make more noise in the Pac-12.
Yaki catch, fire three. Got it. Bubba drives in for the lead. He got it. In the lane, Cougs up one.
It's only on your home for Cougar Basketball, the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
When you pull up in a brand new GMC Sierra Denali Unlimited, neighbors are going to notice, even that weirdo down the street. You know who you are, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway, now through March 30th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camas Rewards card, and you can have an $85,000 truck in your driveway come spring. The Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Details at northernquest.com.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step.
Back at it live here. We're talking ball with Coach Smith. We are live at Zeppo's. Great to see everybody. Our familiar faces, our wonderful people here at Zeppo's. Always Zeppo's does the best job. And all right, let's get right to trivia. Let's cut to the chase.
Can we rectify that? You asked me the best offensive rebounder ever coached.
Let's confirm.
And it's kind of.
Yeah.
No, I mean...
Yeah, you wavered a little bit.
I had to think about it. I wouldn't have this job without these two. Found out that Omar Sandman actually got more offensive rebounds, and Diamond Simpson got more offensive rebounds. And it's hard to believe because Mo seems like he gets everyone.
It's all of them.
We had two guys on the same team that were rebounded at a higher clip.
Machines.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was Chuck and Duck. They just played volleyball to each other. So, and there's a reason we went to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, it's
with
really,
that
2010, right?
2010.
That's a...
Wayne played with him. Wayne was good. He contributed a lot of that offensive rebounding.
Wayne's huge for the way he played at the 2 guard. I mean, Wayne Hunter's massive as a 2 guard.
You know what? We were huge because I never even thought of Wayne being big, and then I look at whether he's big.
Oh yeah, he's here right now.
You know his claim to fame?
What's that? Yes, I do. I do know his claim to fame.
Tell everyone. I don't want to sound.
Well, I think we've talked about it.
Have we talked about it here?
I think so. The guys he guarded back to back
back to back. He ended one guy's career No, it wasn't a career. I'm sorry. He did end one guy's Steph's career.
Yeah, he guarded Steph and Clay.
Clay as a freshman. Clay was like 2 for 11.
Wayne, we've been talking about him. He hasn't even been within earshot.
No.
We've been talking about him.
What was Clay when we beat them in the NIT? I don't like talking about.
He was a freshman.
But what was he from the field in that game? I know you know. Oh, wow.
2 for 11. Held Clay to, what'd you hold Steph to?
9 for 29.
Well, he took 26 shots?
29 at
27 shots. Wow. Wayne Hunter, everybody.
Anyway, we love Wayne.
How about that?
That's our defensive.
Wayne.
Yeah,
we do love Wayne. Who to date still looks like he could play, and huge for a 2 guard. That's what I said while you're gone. Massive.
He is big.
Looks like Yaki.
He's a little thinner, I'll be honest. Back in the day.
Get him a grad year? Yeah, right. Okay, let's do. All right, we'll do write-in questions. We'll do trivia. Let's get into it. We'll get into it here. At this point, does seeding in the Pac tourney matter to us?
It does. I don't look at it, but obviously there are a couple matchups you'd like. You don't want to finish. You do want to finish as high as you can in the league, and if you really want to find the best path to win it, that matters too a little bit. Then anyway.
Yeah, you know what?
It's too early for me to even. Let's try to win. Let's try to play better on the road.
My understanding from Jim Crawford, our sports information director, is the seeding options vary widely. Like we can be between 5 and 10. Like it's all
for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Yeah, I don't think we. Yeah, that's about right.
Which song should we use on the video recap of the Senior Day celebration of you jumping into DJ's arms? I thought the Titanic song personally
that's not bad.
Felt good. But
it could have been, we could go R&B really slow.
Yeah.
Or we could go like jump around.
That'd be good.
House of Pain.
A little more upbeat.
Yeah, a little House of Pain, jump around.
That. Yeah.
Something in your arms. Open arms, Journey.
That's great. I love that. Yes.
To you.
Yeah, keep going. This is great. We'll get you singing on the air.
We'll get a little Steve Perry. I can do that. A little Bay Area. Yeah, we can do that easily. No problem.
I love it. What are some of the highlights of the year so far?
It's a good question. I think Jabe's game winner down in Hawaii. That was
great.
That was nice. I was happy for him, and that was good for our team. I think senior night was that one's fresh in my memory. That's always good. You know what? That's 2 in a row for me as a head coach. And I went into last year. I started recounting my senior nights as a head coach, and it was awful. Horrible. Oh. And so we've gotten Oregon the last 2 years, and so with the worm has turned, shall we say?
I love that.
Those are a couple. I'm trying to think of some other bits, but Arizona was a pretty good highlight.
Pretty good highlight.
Winning down there, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's three to come to my mind.
That's
really
great. All right, Luke, fire up the trivia music, please. High drama, as always. Here we go. You can feel the tension. Coach always gets nervous. It's a whole situation. You just beat the Huskies. This is multiple choice. This is multiple choice to start. Last week, you just beat the Huskies 56-51.
Yeah.
That is the fewest points allowed by UW since A, Tony Bennett, B, Kelvin Sampson, or C, George Rapley.
Tony Bennett.
Incorrect. Kelvin Sampson, 1994, 75-51. The year before that, he held them in the 40s. The Huskies had not been held to 51 since 1994. How about that?
Wow. In that series.
In that series. Oh, yeah. It was the games were, I think, 60s, 70s.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Very impressive.
29 years.
I was looking at the score. I'm going, 51's low.
That is
51's really low. That's pretty
56
good.
56 ain't much.
56 is not much. Better than 51.
Better than 51. 29%.
Feels a lot better.
We shot 29%.
And won. Yeah. And what grinder. That is a grindy mid-50s. I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Luke, music, please. Thank you very much. Can I get a buzzer sound for Coach, by the way? He got that wrong. No. He got it wrong.
Yeah.
No. We're not giving him. There you go. Thank you. It just feels more honest.
Yeah,
okay, that's good. Any opportunity. All right. You beat the Pacific Northwest rivals.
Yeah.
Back to back to back.
Yep.
Over the last 2 weeks with no games in between.
Yeah.
When's the last time that happened? And I'm not going to give you multiple choice.
You gave me this answer after the game.
Correct. But can you remember?
No. It's like 94?
Correct.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's partly a scheduling oddity. It's not that we don't always play them back to back to back. It has happened before, but there was like an Idaho game in there or something else game in there. But this was back-to-back-to-back just for that extra momentum.
Do you know the significance of that?
I do know that.
Oh.
Yeah,
We're not talk about that, though.
We can talk about that.
No, we don't talk about it.
Why not?
I
tweeted it out, Coach.
Oh. You did. I did it.
It's gotten hundreds of likes. Yes, you've won 15 of the last 19 games against Pacific Northwest rivals.
Yeah, but who's really paying attention?
Well, we're all the nation is paying attention. All of the state of Washington is paying attention. You have won 15. You are 15-4.
That's unbelievable.
Over the last few years against Pacific Northwest rivals. Really, really fantastic. All right, this next question, I have taken great liberty with some of the statistics because I wanted to wedge this in because I don't think this guy's talked about enough.
Okay.
Hey, there's DJ Rodman. DJ Rodman with a round of applause here at Zappos. DJ,
get him a salad.
We'll get DJ to hear this question also because I know he's a proud teammate of this gentleman.
Okay.
Of national leaders in assist turnover ratio,
yes.
Which Coug is tied for third fewest turnovers in America?
I'm going Justin Powell.
That is correct. Justin Powell is tied for that. How about that?
Oh, it's incredible.
So he's at 12 games without a turnover. I was going through the numbers. I'm going, gosh, he's playing the fifth most minutes per game in the pack, I think.
Is it really?
Something like it's like fifth most minutes, like 33 minutes a game, 34 minutes a game, which is really high.
Yep.
12 games with no turnovers, remarkable. Like if you're going through the digits, he doesn't qualify for some of these lists.
Yeah,
I'm doing air quotes with qualifications.
Sure.
He's 0.18 assists per game away from some things. So whatever.
We'll run some sets for him to get a few more assists.
Very unofficially, and I think this is almost more impressive. I think he leads the nation in fewest turnovers committed per minutes played for like a point guard.
I believe it.
You know what I mean?
No,
it's amazing.
It is, and he had 2 last game.
Oh, how dare he?
I know. Yeah. No, you know what? It might have been a team turn. What's a 5 count?
That's a good question.
I put it on him, but the 5 count. And
was that a can you say? I thought it was a quick 5. I'll put it that way.
You know what?
I don't know.
I
thought he called timeout.
I didn't really. I've gone past it as a coach where I rewind it 1,000 times to try to figure it out and just let it go. Yeah. But it was close.
Tight.
And they usually. You always want to think it was quick, but usually you can watch them count it out.
Okay. All right.
So it was close, and I think once you get to 4, you can't call it. Padilla his demeanor's not the best, but he actually is a very good official.
Yeah.
And actually, he was really the crew was really
super veteran crew. Michael Irving, Tony.
They were very consistent. I think it was super physical.
Yeah.
They've missed a bunch of fouls. I thought both sides, but
it was kept it.
But if it was, and then the flow of the game, they really got it. I thought.
Okay, credit to him. That's good. All right, Luke, music, please. Thank you. When is the last time the Cougs won 8 or more league games back-to-back years? Cougs are now 8-9 in the pack. Chance to get to 500 next year.
I would say the last time, 2010.
Close, but incorrect. But yeah, that's correct.
I meant 9.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I meant 9.
Is that how it works? 08, 09, last 2 years.
Ken didn't win 10 his first year. It must not have.
08, 09, yeah. Wait, he may have, but it wasn't back-to-back years. It was back-to-back years, 8+ league wins.
That'd be close. I would have thought that they were pretty good with Clay's sophomore year, but maybe it was. What year did they go to the Final Four in the NIT?
No, they won 9. I'm sorry. They were 9-9.
Yeah, it was close.
It's close.
You know what? Only 18 games too.
Correct. You got the extra 2. Yeah, but still,
9-9 solid. I'll take it.
I wasn't gonna. I was trying to give you credit, but
yeah, I got you.
Right,
I know. I was going 09 in my head. I got out, thought myself as though Ken Bone's first year was 010. I knew they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Not quite good enough. Is that when the next year they went to the Final Four?
So first year, Cougs were 16-15, 6-12 in the pack.
They went CBI.
And then second year, NIT, and then the third year CBI was out.
Oh, they went CBI.
That was out
2 out of 3 years or something.
No CBI.
No CBI there. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
According to
all right. Good to know. And moving on.
Final question, not basketball related, and then we're going to get DJ on here. And we've got a bonus question for you also, if you so choose. According to the reputable source historyofbread.com.
Oh, Lord.
Where was the first known wheat crop planted? Ever.
This is ever. So I'm going the cradle of civilization. I'd be somewhere in there.
Yeah.
It's dry. There.
I don't know, actually. I mean, it might be. I just don't know.
You don't? Oh.
No, I just don't know if it's dry.
It's usually dry where you grow wheat?
I mean, not necessarily. We got a little snow here. We got a lot of,
It's still pretty. The air's really.
It's semi-arid.
What am I looking for? Like Mesopotamia? Country? Would Mesopotamia be?
They're in the news lately where our heart goes out to all the.
I was going to say Ukraine.
No, there's that, not that.
Gosh,
different heart zone.
You joke.
Turkey.
I would have got it.
Turkey, 12.
But I was really close.
Turkey, 12,000 years ago.
Really, Turkey? Yeah, that seems an arid climate.
There you go. Yeah. You want to do a bonus question?
Not really. I've kind of had a bad day.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll answer it for you because we can get it out.
I thought for sure.
You had the right.
I thought Egypt really.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sure, you're right idea. When and where was the first bagel made?
Well, that should be New York City.
You'd think, but it predates.
It predates that.
Yeah.
Well, since most
it's somewhat relative to Derek
Judea?
No. Well, maybe it may be. It may be.
It could be.
Could be.
Poland.
So it's Austria. Yeah, but so 16. Bear with me. 1683. A baker from Austria made a roll into the shape of the King of Poland's stirrup, which in German is Beugel, and that's where the word bagel comes from. The Austrian baker was thanking the King of Poland for saving him from Turkish invaders, and thus we have the bagel.
You've officially lost all listeners.
Probably. Yeah, that's right. I did it for myself. I did it for myself.
That was
okay. Final trivia question: Who is the notable coup? It's a bonus. Who is the notable coup who very memorably caught you as he leapt into your arms on senior day, announcing he was going to return for his grad year to play basketball for the Washington State Cougars?
DJ
Rodman. Let's talk to him about it. We'll take a break, come back live. We'll get him on a headset next. We'll take a break. We'll get DJ Rodman up here live next.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Washington State University Athletics. The airport connects Cougar fans and alums with over 50 daily departures to 18 nonstop destinations provided by 6 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Your home for Cougar basketball.
Deep three bucket. Rise and a crush.
The Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
Your one stop for all college sports is the Varsity app and the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com. Keep up with your favorite teams and the rest of college sports, no matter where you are, with thevarsitynetwork.com. Live and on-demand broadcasts, your favorite college-centric podcasts, with stories and video around college sports and your favorite teams. Be sure to download the Varsity app and check out the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show.
Drives in and hammers a baseline rocket.
Live from Zeppo's with Cougar head coach Kyle Smith, here's the voice of the Cougs, Matt Chazanow.
Back at it live here talking ball. We've got ourselves a special guest here at Zeppo's, joined by DJ Rodman. DJ, thanks for doing this.
Oh, of course. I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for letting us put you to work a little bit. Take us back through your senior day announcement. I see a tearful DJ Rodman, a great message from your sister, who everybody here knows is kind of a Coug at heart, really, and how that whole thing went down. Everybody knows how great she is, and your mom's there, and you grabbed the microphone and surprised everybody, and it looked like you surprised Coach Smith as well, who leapt into your arms. So walk us through that. Where was your head? Where was your heart? What was going on?
So I always, in the back of my mind, I always knew I wanted to stay here as much as professional route was tempting me, And I mean, I can deal with school for 1 more year as much as I said I didn't want to. I mean, I can handle it. But I mean, obviously it was an emotional moment, and I knew I was going to announce it before that when I was walking out when I was crying. But I mean, just seeing my sister up there talking like she did, and we never talk like that, and it's always been an unspoken love for each other. We never really get all lovey-dovey with each other, and it was just nice to see her talk like that because we never, like I said, we never do. And like I said, just seeing her up on the screen made me super emotional. And then getting out on stage, seeing everyone who was there for me, and seeing my shirt on the T-shirt, and just seeing what an impact I made on Pullman, and it just made me want to express my emotions more. But I told 3 people that was what my plan was, and that was, besides my family, that was Dylan, Shay, and Coach John.
I love it.
And
I love it.
Yeah, and we were talking. Nah.
And you told Shay Corporal, but not his brother Braden.
I may have, but
I love it.
But yeah, no. Coach John wanted to surprise Coach and surprise everyone else like I did, or like we did. And I'm doing what I want to do, and this is my home. This has been my home for 4 years, and it's been like I said on the court, it's been the best 4 years of my life, and I wouldn't take it back for anything.
No, you made a lot of Cougs really happy with that announcement. No doubt. Did you? Yeah, round of applause for DJ. Did you expect Coach Smith to do the full koala bear on the leap into your arms?
I didn't know he loved me that much.
It was pretty evident.
No, that was great. Just a culmination of all 4 years, just bundled into one night. It was a wonderful night, and that's one I'm gonna remember for forever. Pictures of that's gonna be on my wall one day in my house, and my kids are gonna see that eventually in the future. And loyalty is always the best. And Coach Smith believed in me, and I'm here for the long run.
It feels reflective of the experience I've witnessed from a lot of guys on the team who've had a great experience here as Cougs, frankly. I mean, regardless of, it's kind of a crazy era, right? You got the portal, you got the NIL, you got the way guys are transferring around is different even with the portal, right? It's all, and so, but I've seen enough, and I've seen a bunch of, not every practice, but I've seen a lot of walkthroughs, and guys are tight, and they're having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, our team has clicked since day one, especially with all the transfers and freshmen that's come onto our team this year. And I feel like now we're starting to finally get catch our footing, and it was set back a little bit with me, Dylan, and AD getting sick when we were going down to the UC schools or the LA schools, yeah. And I mean, I feel like we easily could have split those with one of us in there, but I mean, it's just the way it happened. But I feel like we're finally catching our footing, and I'm looking forward to the Pac-12 tournament and potentially getting past there into postseason.
No doubt. Love that. Let's do this. Let's talk ball. Let's talk a bunch of ball. But I wanted to get that story. I wanted to hear the Senior Day story. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We're live here with DJ Rodman talking ball with DJ. Live at Zeppel's. Keep another segment as we talk basketball next.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
When you pull up in a brand new GMC Sierra Denali Unlimited, neighbors are going to notice. Even that weirdo down the street. You know who you are, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Now through March 30th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camas Rewards card, and you can have an $85,000 truck in your driveway come spring. The Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Details at northernquest.com.
This is Cougar Basketball from Learfield.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do, do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Floats up the three, got it. Drives in, dunks it down, an exclamation point.
With Coach Smith, here's Matt Chazanow.
Back here live talking ball with DJ Rodman. We've got Coach Smith coming back on the back end of the show here. We started off with Coach Smith, of course. Bay Area schools coming up, and that is a Thursday-Saturday split. We'll talk about that in just a moment here. I want to get your thought on going to Maples, going to Haas Pavilion in Berkeley, but you alluded to the Vegas tournament coming up. You mentioned, you were banged up. At least you were ill during the L.A. trip, right? You weren't right. Some of the guys have had stuff they've been dealing with all year. Some still are. Miles and Deshaun. You've got, Yaki and turf toe, all this stuff. How different does it feel for you as a player on the court? I've talked to Coach Smith about this a ton. Really talked with Craig Elo about it a lot. But when the team's healthy, right? When everybody feels 100% or as close to it as one can this deep into the year. As a player, how does that feel when you know you've got the full roster?
I mean, I feel like when we get our full roster back next year, I feel like we're a top 15 team in the nation. And, I mean, even this year, I feel like we've had many shots at becoming a ranked team. But, I mean, like I said before, we never really caught our footing because we still started to play games with each other as those transfers and freshmen came in. But, I mean, yeah, it feels nice to be healthy, and it feels nice to be at full strength because I feel like when we're at full strength, we can beat anyone like we did in Arizona. And, I mean, we almost had that one versus UCLA, and if we played that back over again, I feel like we won that 9 times out of 10. But, I mean, when we're at full strength, I feel like we can beat anyone in the nation.
How good could this team be? You mentioned Vegas. You talked about we got Maples, we got Haas, we got Heckhead left, right? Those are the three Alaska Airlines in Seattle, and then Las Vegas. You'd mentioned you're already kind of looking forward. You're kind of chomping at the bit for that opportunity because I think you feel really strongly about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good about this California trip coming up on Thursday and Saturday, and I feel like we had a good shot at winning out and making that last push into at minimum the NIT for us as players. We want to be able to make it there, and I mean, who knows? We could win the whole Pac-12 tournament. We can make that Cinderella run, especially being without Deshaun and Miles this year, and that unfortunate event. Those were unfortunate events happening. I mean, I feel like we can make a big run, and with this team that we have right now, because we really have something special in the gym.
You have gained confidence, and I've witnessed it vocally. I've seen it. You're more of a vocal leader on this team than you have been in previous years. Your numbers have reflected it. Your point total, 1 point per game, 6 points per game, 4 points per game, now 9, right? But you went through that stretch where you basically had 9 straight double-figure scoring games in the back end or the start of pack play.
Yeah, and I feel like, my freshman year when I hit a 3, I would never look at the crowd and put up a 3. But now that I'm
you were so bashful, such a young bashful pup.
I know. I was a shy one. I definitely did not speak a lot my freshman year. But this year, especially me reflecting on myself, growing up as a person and growing up as a basketball player, and finally seeing what hard work can do, what hard work can pay off, and why not show a little bit of swagger on the court. And I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be doing the dirty work. You don't see a lot of dirty work players show swag.
Yeah,
you see them be quiet.
Yeah,
but,
what's up with that? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when I take a charge, I'm rubbing it in the offensive player's face. I'm pointing the other way.
Letting them have it. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. You have taken 26. 26. Taking 26 charges on the year. Unofficially, that leads the nation. We're going to roll with that. We're going to say that probably is the biggest number in America. Is it a skill set? Is it great footwork? Is it smarts and scouting? You know player tendencies. Why are you so good at that?
Actually, I feel like it's all of that. I mean, player tendencies is definitely the number one thing.
Is that right?
That I look at when I'm guarding someone like I did yesterday, like Rivaldo Soares and like Jaime Jaquez, like some of those players, Keon Brooks, and I mean, you see them when they drive to the basket. You see them lower their shoulder and not really use their strength. And with me, I'm not gonna be able to go up and jump and block shots because I'm not like Mo or I'm not like TJ or AD. I'm low on the ground. As you guys see in my jump shot, I don't jump at all. And I mean, I just use my smarts, and also it comes with courage as well. Like some players don't want to take a charge from a big 7-foot, 250-pound guy. I mean, you're just gonna feel it for 10 seconds, and then you're back up on your feet playing basketball. So I mean, it's more of just a courage, smarts, and scouting type of thing when it comes to that type of stuff.
How about offensive rebounding? Same type of deal, or is there kind of a skill for watching the ball off the rim and kind of knowing where it's going to go?
I think it's more persistence than anything. More just going every time instead of trying to, I mean, you can tell where the ball's going to land. You can see if it's short. You can see if it's going to be long. But I feel like just going every time, because obviously you're not going to get every one. I mean, versus Washington, I got a lot because, like I said, persistence. They don't want to block you out every time when you're sprinting at the basket. But yeah, I mean, it's more of just like not being defeated when they do block you out, and just keep going every time.
You had 7 against the Huskies.
Yeah.
That's a ton. Just for context, 7 offensive boards is a monstrous number. You must have kind of known early, maybe because of the zone and maybe the matchup, like, hey, I think this is going to work out pretty well.
Yeah, because, I mean, when we run zone in practice, it's hard to rebound. It's hard to get some defensive rebounds. So I can only tell how it is for 40 minutes straight every game for them. And, I mean, they don't want to block. They didn't want to block me out, so I just took it every time.
Well, it worked out. You got that win over the Huskies. You go to Maples. You go to Haas. How hard are those trips, those venues to play in? Maples is 2 very different venues visually. Haas is really tall and vertical, and then Maples kind of tight, right? Ceiling's a little lower.
Yeah, I like playing in Stanford more because of the court size, just because it's smaller. And I mean, there aren't that many people. There aren't as many people than there are at Cal. But Cal is definitely one of the harder ones to play at, just because of how big it is and how many people are rooting against you. But you just got to stay on the court, stay with your team, and try and get that win, especially at home. They're going to have a lot of momentum as well. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I feel like we're going to do pretty well over there.
Thank you, DJ. Congratulations on the announcement. Your plans for see you back here next year.
Yes,
all that comes along with that. Thanks for this time, as always.
Of course, I'm excited.
Really appreciate it. DJ Rodman, also a future broadcaster. DJ Rodman.
Oh, yeah.
That's an important point to make here. Coach Smith wanted to make sure that was going to happen. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
I love it. DJ Rodman live here at Zeppo's as we talk ball. We'll get Coach Smith on next. Thanks, DJ.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing: chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus, all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Cougar Basketball.
Two-handed skyscraper jam. Shot is up and in, and the foul.
On the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Washington State University Athletics. The airport connects Cougar fans and alums with over 50 daily departures to 18 nonstop destinations provided by 6 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
Welcome back to the show. Time now to look ahead at this week's game with the Coors Light Opponent Preview. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill.
Back here live at Zeppo's, we're talking ball with Coach Smith. What a great few minutes we had there with DJ Rodman. Really fun to have him on headset.
He's it's neat to see what a confident young man he is, and just soft-spoken, but big heart, really warm personality, and been a great teammate. And
I remember the first time we realized DJ was going to be on the team, and I saw a very quiet kid who didn't play a ton, has a really big last name that everybody knows, but he's his own person, right? And he's got his own path and his own way about things, and he had his now a famous sister, right? And who's just an amazing talent, and he's blossomed into an all-pack level basketball, a nationally relevant basketball player.
Yeah, no, it's a neat story because, like I said, he wasn't heavily recruited, and obviously it's a weird deal because obviously he got attention because of his name. And then while we're going through the process and we're trying to sort it out and trying to put a roster together, and we had Ellaby, we had Pollard, we had some. I'm trying to think where everyone's like, gosh, dang, do we need a high school? We needed, and at some point, and his dad did something silly. And did I tell you this?
No, I don't know.
Dad had an incident.
Yeah.
And there was national news a little bit, nothing, whatever, but somewhat embarrassing. And he sent me this long text. He said, Coach, I don't want you to think.
DJ sent you the text?
Yeah, DJ did. No, I've had no contact with Dad, which is amazing too. But it just said hey, I just want you to know that I don't want this to reflect poorly on my vote. And I said, let's hold up. I think I was done. I think you got me with that one. I said, look, I'll never hold anything that your parent does against you, and you've been great. And I've never really thought of him as Dennis's son. He's always just been DJ to me.
Sure.
And he's his own man. He's completely different. And it's credit to his mom and sister. They're super tight. Michelle's done a great job. She grew up here in Monroe, Washington. And that was a big part of why it's funny is we just need guys who wanted to be up here and want to be a part of it. And then for him to, like I said, he didn't know us another year. He didn't know us anything. He graduated. He's been a great player. And that's what I told him. I said, but gosh, we would love to have you back one more and feel like we got jilted a little this year, not having Deshaun and Miles and, just been injured. So it's but this group, and you said it, I think they are very close. They're very tight. And it'd be nice to see if we can get the band back together as much as we can. Do I root against Mo going down the stretch, or do I root for him? We win, but he plays just okay.
I think you root for the wins, and you root for the great play, and then you root for him to come back.
Yeah,
I think it's all the above. I think you go all the above.
Good. All the above. No, it's great. Yeah. But it makes it worthwhile when you see those stories. That's why you do it, and it's they don't always, it doesn't always work out that way perfectly. But gosh, it's been a great story for him.
Well, you can tell with the way the team is on the court that they get along. You can just tell the way they play ball. The teams, sometimes there's this when Eggs and when Elo and I are getting prep for a game, there's a team that has superior talent or supreme talent or they've played it, whatever. All the different things that can go into a team winning or losing. Hard schedule, a lot of road games, blah blah blah. But when there's no reason that a team is bad or really bad or whatever, generally the guys just don't get along, and that is the opposite of the case here.
Yeah, no, and I think a big part, I shared this with the team this week, is we need guys that are over themselves, and I steal that from the Spurs and Popovich and stuff. And the first hurdle getting over yourself is just committing to Pullman. We're remote, it's a special place, so it's all right, that's the first step, and that's what I said. Justin Powell, he's really never been in a program like this. He's been in some high profiles at Montverde Academy. He was at Auburn. He was at Tennessee. Now, Tennessee's a pretty good culture. But obviously his role, he's the 8th, 9th man, and he wanted more. But he's just seeing him kind of grow up, and he's been a really responsible guy and knows that, hey, if I don't make it this time, it's not anyone else's fault. There's part of him that's gotten over himself, and he's been and I think he's only going to get better from here on out, especially hopefully get him back next year. And I think you need that continuity. And I think that group, a rotation shortened up a little bit, they really trust each other on the court, and they really play connected, both sides of the ball. And the young guys, they'll figure it out. But right now, it's that older group has really done a nice job.
Powell had a moment at the left wing right in front of you on the offensive side of the ball where he had the ball in his left hand. He had a really tight defense on him, and I forget who it was. Double team was coming, I think. He used the dribble. He went down to the block, really smooth, came back on a spin. There's no stat for this. And the defense totally backed off. He created an opening with the dribble and then passed it off. We did not get an assist for that.
Yeah.
Very impressive. I mean, really smooth ball player, especially at 6'6".
Yeah. No. I said, like, he's really managed a situation when we needed. We were really horrible with the ball early in the season. We've gotten better, and, like, big part of our success against Oregon, we only turned it over 6 times.
I think that's right. Yeah, which is incredible.
And, like, 3 against the press.
And they were pressing. Yeah.
No, 3 against the press, which that's like, I'm mad. But, like,
one of them was the 5-second goal.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Believe me,
you
the turnover. Yeah, no, those are. But, and as this team, like, it's funny, the assists have thinned out because like I said, like the TV broadcast said, we don't have a point guard. I said, do we not have a point guard, or do we have 5 point guards?
Yeah.
Or 4 plus DJs, what I say. Like, Andre can handle the ball.
Yeah.
Jabe, when he comes on the bench, is him and Justin offensively are similar.
Kamani handles the ball really well.
Kamani handles the ball. Like, that's kind of by design. We want to have guys that can dribble, pass, drive, shoot on the offensive end, defend, and rebound. And that's starting to take hold a little bit.
Earn your bragging rights at Northern Quest with more slot machines, table games, restaurants, lounges, luxury hotel rooms than anyone else in the region. Northern Quest, yes, the best. More at northernquest.com. We'll take a break, come back live here at Zeppos, talking ball with Coach Smith.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppos. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and, of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppos is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppos.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Washington State University Athletics. The airport connects Cougar fans and alums with over 50 daily departures to 18 nonstop destinations provided by 6 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
This is the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. This is Cougar Baseball.
Looks up, that's long gone. That ball is blasted by McKeon. One hopper to Hainline, glove side, throws to second for one, turn to first, double play.
Our coverage of Cougar Baseball starts Friday, March 10th, when Washington State heads to Oregon State for the Pac-12 opener.
Lined up the middle, there's a base hit. A 2 RBI single for Matthews.
Follow along all spring on your home for Cougar Baseball, the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Nothing fits your morning routine like your favorite breakfast. From a sausage McMuffin to a sausage burrito to those crisp, flaky, fluffy hash browns. Mix and match them every day with buy one, get one for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Have a question for Coach Smith? Send a tweet with your thoughts to Matt Chazanow using the handle @M_Chaz. That's M_CHAZ. Now, back to Zeppos.
Back at it live here, we're talking ball with Coach Smith. Final segment here as we get set for the Bay Area. We need to do a little bit of an opponent preview here. We got to talk Stanford. We got to talk Cal. Coug basketball fans, head to McDonald's every game day for free medium fries, exclusively on the app. Conveniently order ahead and earn points with every purchase. See app for details. Before we talk opponent preview, we neglected to go on the old Twitter machine. Our guy Tom, great to see Tom, as always.
What's Tom going?
Tom threw in a good
CFL question?
No, not this time, although you never know. It's always a possibility. If you were a gymnastics judge, how would you score your tumble or vault into DJ?
You know, for creativity, 10.
Yeah.
I mean, it just like it came off the top of that. Execution, about a 7. So 8.5.
I think very high.
I knew there's a lot of weight coming to DJ. I didn't want to hear it. There was a lot of momentum. I was like, and I knew he was an emotional mess. I'd even barked back to I said, I was like, we got to get you back in the locker room and calm down. And I told when he's crying out there, I said, don't expect anything from Rodman tonight. And I said it kind of half-heartedly, but I've seen those to me on senior nights where it goes one way or the other.
Right.
In the first half, he was just kind of a limp noodle and hanging out there, and then he rallied and really won the game second half because he made a couple big shots.
Made 3 threes.
Was it 3?
He had 9 points in the second half.
Yeah, he was zeros. He was like zeros across the board. But you know what's great about tonight?
What's that?
I get to do recruiting while the show's going
on.
Multitasking. Yeah, I got Lamar Washington. I'm watching him.
Tell me about Lamar Washington.
I mean, he's a freshman guard at Texas Tech.
Okay.
He's from Portland, Oregon.
Oh, is that right?
He's on the board. So this is how it is.
I don't think we're
Milas, Uzan is another guy. Played with Muhammad at Prolific Prep. He plays at Oklahoma, and then Ben Gold, who we visited last year, is playing over at Marquette. So just let everyone know. It's just and then you just wait to see if anything pops in the portal.
It's such an odd,
silly.
It's such an odd time in college hoops. The fact that is even your reality. That didn't used to exist. Like, not long ago, like 3 years ago.
Well, this is sit out. You might be like, hey, if that guy ever leaves, you got to sit out. You have to have room. That's work out perfectly.
Right.
Now it's like, who knows?
Very strange.
But just funny that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of ball on here. Creighton's playing Marquette. Texas Tech's playing Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Matters more than I'll never get over.
And the Groves brothers is stiffness.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, they're from Spokane. They go to Oklahoma. Again, I don't want to.
There's more.
Let's not go down that.
I think there's more. I think there's more to that story. That's totally fair to win it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'll never get over the Cami Etheridge, Craig Elo, Lubbock, Texas connection with Pullman.
It's great.
But the bizarre. Is the least likely thing. I think.
Is it?
Yes.
You've been to Lubbock?
No. But why?
You've been to West Texas?
I've been to El Paso.
That doesn't really count, even though I was born there. But that's like Juarez. El Paso, it's not much.
I haven't been to Juarez
West
proper,
Texas.
Yeah.
You ever, because I make this drive from Pullman to Lake Chelan about 10 times a year.
We've done it, like, together.
Yeah, done it 10 times a
Sure.
year. So you know what that looks, the tumbleweeds and stuff?
Yeah.
Looks a lot like West Texas.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Except there's little oil derricks.
So I did drive through the night from accidentally from West Texas to get to the Alamo Bowl.
Oh, I heard about that.
I was dropped off at an.
That's great. Good hustle by your part.
Abilene? Is that West Texas?
Sounds right.
I was in Abilene.
That's in the Panhandle, I believe.
I was in Abilene. It was
yeah.
Hustle was the appropriate.
Yeah.
Where it was honestly it was
Proud
great.
of you.
It was great. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Stanford is 5-11 in the pack.
Yeah, that's the best 5-11 team.
I was going to say, I don't think that's reflective of how good they are.
No doubt. That or who knows? I just know that when we played them the first time, I thought that was a heck of a win for us. And they just got, Harrison Ingram, Spencer Jones. They got some other guys. Brandon Angel. Reynaud is really good. In big, physical team. They can switch a lot of things. They're a little similar to us in some ways. Just on the they're just even bigger though. Like we're pretty big. We're like 6'6" across the front, their perimeter, and they're even bigger.
Cal is the next game, the Saturday game in Berkeley. There's going to be a great all-time Pac trivia nugget.
Oh, jeez.
After this year of what is the record-setting three-point performance in the history of the league for percentage of three-pointers made
it's Cal.
with more than 20 attempts, and it is Cal this year. They're the last-place team in the Pac.
It is what they go. They hit
like 17 of 23.
Yeah, and then they hit their first two against us. So they're like on a 19 for 25. I looked. They hit their first two against us. When we're playing, like, they're 19 of the last 25.
It's incredible.
That's 76% or something.
Some guys don't do that outside of a game with no one guarding them.
No, you take that. When we do our drills, 19 nice job.
Right.
Nice job, Andre.
Right.
Nice job, Jabe.
That's right.
No, they did it as a team, and ironically, they haven't had a lot of succce.
They've had a hard time.
Yep.
They've had a hard time. They've been really banged up as well. They had a bunch of guys come back late. It's been an odd year for Cal. But I still stand by this, road games anywhere. And DJ said it. DJ said Haas is hard to play in. It is a unique venue. It's kind of a weird venue. It's really steep and it's huge.
It is weird. Yeah, you can't hear each other in there a little bit. On the roads. I've told I've been pounding our guys. We just haven't been good on the road.
What is that, you think? Not just this year, but in general. Why?
Well, in general, it's just harder, travel and just out of your environment. But ironically, can't tell you we did anything differently. We were much better on the road last year than at home.
Yeah, you mentioned that in postgame.
And now it's almost 100. It's one. I looked at the numbers. At home, we play like the 35th best team in the country, and that's factoring in you're at home. So we're even playing better than most home teams play. And on the road, we're like 65. So obviously tough schedule, but it shouldn't matter. Like that's all factored in there. So we just underperformed a little on the road, and we don't turn people over. We don't turn people over much anyway, but it's like half as much on the road. We don't shoot as well. We turn it over more, so which is normal when you're on the road, but it's like too much that way. So big challenge Thursday if we can play better on the road.
The shooting is a common one on the road, right? That's what generally teams don't shoot that well.
I think teams are, in general, 3.5 points worse on the road. Does that sound right? Or am I doing football?
Oh,
is that NFL?
Well, that's
not that I would know anything about lines or points.
So that's but in football, you get 3 points in Vegas. Yeah, Vegas gives you 3 points on the road.
I think D1 basketball similar.
Same deal. All right.
I think.
Thank you, Coach.
That's my son Rocco's bad influence. Anyway,
Rocco in attendance here.
He's not even paying attention.
Halfway.
Go ahead.
He's a sponge. It's all soaking in. Thanks to DJ. Thanks to everybody here in attendance at Zeppo's. Jared Pranguber, the man behind the camera. Jerry Kylo getting us on the air as always. Luke Hallett back in the U.S. Bank Network studios. Thursday, Saturday split. Maples, Haas Pavilion, final double road games. You got the Husky game coming up the following week. We'll be back here. Last show is a week from today. Last basketball show here at Zeppo's. Thank you, Coach. Thanks so much.
It's been great.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.